Just wanted to give you guys a quick update on things. The last time you heard from me was probably last year. Um, and the last time you heard from me, I was actually really sick because I was working with kids, and apparently, kids were, catching COVID, and, um, it seems like, um, that, it sounds like 17 kids caught COVID all throughout, um, last year, and it's still going on, but, as far as I know of, um, my work had to be shut down because of, COVID, and, um, like I said, I've had COVID before, but um only once, and that was last year back in January. Um as far as I know, my work is probably not going to reopen childcare for a while, but um in the meantime, I'm actually just stuck at home, um, trying to look for another job. Um, so honestly, it's a struggle for me, but it's definitely a thing that I'm trying to get myself into. Um, because I need to be making money and working. Um, Also, I haven't made a YouTube video in so long, probably since the last time I made one was probably when I was sick. And honestly, I feel like 2022 um has brought me some things, some good things in life. I honestly can say, I don't know when I'm going to be able to find a job yet, but um but for now I'm actually selling jewelry. Um I don't know if you guys know that I sell jewelry, and I actually sell angel wings, um which are um these. Um it's basically a wing. um these ones are special to me because um when my grandma passed away in 2018 of from Alzheimer's disease. She was 83 years old, and she was really close to me. So I ended up, you know, selling jewelry, um, specifically angel wings, because um, the wing represents protection, and the rose represents her love. Um, but these specific wings that I'm wearing are kind of dedicated to her because um she's been a big part of my life, and she's you know I can't like imagine you know, not having a memory of her, but um she said some special things to me before she died, and it was um special to me. So I actually dedicated her memory by wearing angel wings, specifically these ones, because like I said, these wings have roses on it, which represent her love, and the wing represents her protection. So, and I have two of those because I wanted it to be a pair of wings. And this is her birthstone. Very real. Um, Cost me a fortune for this. But it's her birthstone. It's amethyst. She was born on Groundhog Day, and I just dedicate these to her, and to keep her memory alive and close to my heart. Um, as far as like overall life, um, you know, still trying to find a job, but it's very hard too because of COVID. Um, COVID has ruined a lot of things. Um, and I don't understand why, but um, it just has, and just people are refusing to um, get the vaccine, and I'm not one of them because I got the first shot when, like, a few months after I had COVID last year, and um but now I did get the booster shot, and I'm fine, and it almost seems like um a lot of people are refusing to get it, and that's why it's landing them in the hospital and on ventilators um and death. So if you are smart, go get the vaccine, because I don't want you to regret ending up in the hospital and dying from it. Um yeah, so anyway, I hope you are all having a great day. Um I know I haven't made a video in so long, and my parents are out of town, and they actually have um a second house down in Mesquite, kind of by St. George, but it's Mesquite, Utah, or Mesquite, Nevada. Um so it's really nice down there, but it's made for 55 communities, and I am not 50 or nowhere near the 55 age community. Um, Even though I am 25, I um it's just really boring for me, and so I choose not to go down there. Um, because I know it's warm down there, but I get bored really easily down there, and there's just nothing for me to do down there. So um I just stay in Park City and with my cat and I just, you know, I take care of her and I pretty much make sure that she's taken care of and she's happy um and as far as like the weather outside, it it is beautiful out there and but things are still cold. Um but things are starting to warm up a bit and I'm happy about that because I really want to get back outside and do fun things and ride my bike and um just be able to feel that sunshine on my face and um just be able to look forward to it. And as far as that goes, you know, my birthday is coming up in a couple of months and my birthday's in July. So it seems so crazy that I'm going to be 26 years old next the next couple of months and it just seems so crazy because 25, I mean, if you don't know the experience that I've had, um I've actually had great experience with number 25. And not only that, but it teaches you that you are um a quarter almost a quarter of a century old. Um so from the day you were born to age 25, you are 25 cents old. Think of it as a quarter. So I'm a quarter old. Um, so I'm a quarter of a century old, and you know, 25 is a good age. It's just that I my favorite age growing up was 18, and 18 really showed me how much I could be an adult and how much I've matured. 18 um is definitely a good age to be, and I wish I could go back to being 18 years old again, but plus 18 is my favorite number and my lucky number. So um yeah, so I would recommend you guys, thinking about what you want to do for when you turn 25 years old and make it a good one because, like I said, it only comes once in a lifetime. And and I can't believe that I've made it this far in life. Just because I've been um dealing with uh a lot of things in my life and especially like um from the time I was born to the time I was 12 years old, dealing with epilepsy and my seizure condition for half my life, to having surgery for my seizures, and I've lived half my life without seizures. Um, it was a hard, I mean, now that it is better, I can really focus on life, and I'm, living on my own and being an adult like I should be. Um, not living with my parents anymore. Um, but I still have side effects from um the surgery and from having seizures in the past. Um, seizures, I cannot remember the last time I had a seizure. Um, but I don't even know what it feels like to have a seizure anymore because I've lived half my life without seizures. Thanks to the surgery that I had back in um 2009. Um, I I I still deal with depression and anxiety. Like, I cannot tell you that depression and anxiety have affected me long term. And even though I do have depression and anxiety, I do take medication for it because um my doctor told me that it it was going to help me, focus more on like the positive things and just be able to go in a daily life without dealing with depression. And but even though I do take medication for it, I still get depressed, extremely depressed, and um I still get extremely anxious, and that is pretty much like one of my side effects that because of my surgery, have um I have really bad anxiety and depression. But the thing is, if you learn how to deal with depression and anxiety, um, you're most likely going to um, feel much more happier and, especially through exercise and um, getting outside in the sunshine where you can get vitamin D from it and just feeling the sun on your face just feels really good. But exercise is pretty much like what I recommend through dealing with depression and anxiety. I also recommend meditation because it's definitely a way to make that depression calm down a bit. And especially anxiety, because if you're dealing with anxiety um with depression, then it meditation helps calm it down. And um just you're able to focus on your spiritual life and just focus on you know that feeling of letting go of what was bothering you or what was causing your depression or anxiety. But as far as like depression goes, it runs in my family. And, so um, you know, having to deal with seizures for half my life and depression and anxiety and, um, bullying, bullying especially because, I cannot tell you that, during my childhood, um, I was bullied for having seizures and having autism and you know, I I normally don't really talk about this very much anymore, but um yes, I was bullied just for having seizures. Um that was the main cause that led me to having depression and anxiety. And every day I look in the mirror and I see, a beautiful person that has a disability and that has um a lot of differences and that has depression and anxiety. But the thing is, if you're trying to not, you know, the fact that you are being bullied and the fact that it has affected your life in so many ways that you can't describe. um Sometimes I feel discouraged on that and how painful it was to um even go through that for pretty much um half of my life. And I still get bullied every once in a while, but the thing is, I'm old enough to actually stand up for myself and be able to actually tell them to stop. Because back when I was a kid, dealing with seizures and that sort of thing, I was so focused on my seizures because um they would happen every single day and every single night, every day for like half my life. And um the thing about it was um my seizure condition really affected me mentally and physically, and that's why I have depression and anxiety. And it's really hard to focus on life when you have depression and anxiety, and the fact that it gets in the way every once in a while. And it's just really hard. um but if you learn how to deal with it properly, then it won't affect you as much. But no matter what, physically and mentally, I am going to have depression and anxiety. And, sometimes my anxiety gets so bad that I, like, I end up, twitching and, it's sweating and, just feeling like you know, feeling like I don't have anyone to talk to or um anything like that. But, you know, especially like I want to be by myself and I don't want to talk to anyone or do anything um because I'm trying to process that emotion and trying to deal with depression as well because you know my depression can get a little out of control and I just can't describe how I'm feeling. And it's just really hard, when you know that you've had something in your life that caused you so much trauma and and the fact that um just a couple of years ago I had an incident with one of my neighbors that um he was doing to me, and um it really traumatized me. And he was doing things that he wasn't supposed to do, and um so that caused me a lot of um anxiety and depression. Um but it has really traumatized me to the point where I just it created more anxiety, and um just it's not good for neighbors to do that to anyone, but you know that situation really caused me some a lot of trauma, and um just a lot of anxiety, and I just don't talk about it. But if people like ask me, then that's a different question. But um you know it's a matter of um how you deal with it, how you process it, and just a lot of other things that you know and that's when I believe that you know um in a way, um I usually turn to the um the spiritual side of things, because that's where I feel most at ease, and more I feel loved, and I feel like I'm being heard. And it's like, you know, life is perfect up there, but um it's going to take me a long time before I reach the spiritual life. And my life is going to be so much more perfect up there than it is down here at the moment. Um, but like I said, I do not give up on life. I even though I have a lot of issues in my life, I still continue to live life to the fullest, and um, push through, and move forward, and do the right thing, and just you make friends and do the best you can. And I sometimes I feel like giving up, but I just push through it, and you know just keep smiling every day, and look forward to every single day, waking up and um looking at the sunshine and feeling it, and just you know having a good life, even though I deal with a lot of depression, anxiety, and a lot of other things. But, you know, it kind of teaches other people what it's like to have um, anxiety and depression and what caused it in your life. And I feel like it should be told to every single person out there because um, from my experience, it can teach other people how I felt and what they're going through and what I've been through. And so um yeah, it's definitely something to talk about every now and then because if you want to get something off your chest, then why not, you know, make a YouTube video and just be able to express those feelings and try to inspire people and you know just be there for them and um help them out and help them realize that they are not the only one that deals with depression and anxiety and general life issues or what they were born with or not born with. So yeah, I it's definitely good to talk about it and um but anyway, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. um like I said, I'm sorry I haven't made a video in so long, probably since last year. um but I just wanted to let all of you guys know where I'm at, and um I'm happy. I'm living life to the fullest, and it's just um you know it's a nice day outside, and you know this is what it looks like. Still a lot of snow, but it's melting a little bit. um but there's my plants, and here's one of them that I've been working on. um as far as like plants, this is one that I've been producing. um so, and you can see these roots that are like out of control right now, but I'm trying to reproduce a plant that came from over there in that orange pot. And all I did was I took some of these plant clippings and cut them off the other plant that I just showed you, the same plant, and I put them in the jar of water, and it takes a couple of weeks to probably a couple of months to produce all these roots and stuff. But all these roots that they're growing, it's amazing what it can do. And eventually, when those roots get big enough, these will eventually, I will eventually plant them in a pot, and and have it be another plant. But I found out that you can reproduce these types of plants. And so yeah, it's a beautiful plant. And here's one of my there's my aloe plant. It's growing pretty big, huge. And then here's an Haworthia plant that I've been growing. And yeah, so plants can really uplift your mood. So if you're feeling depressed or whatever, you can put some plants in your house, and it will make you feel like you have something to take care of, and it will make you feel happy, and it makes your household come to life, and it's always good to have live plants in your house. So yeah, so I know if you're probably wondering what that flag is behind me, it's a Scotland flag. I actually have another one, which is right there. It's the Scottish lion, and it resembles courage, and it's a beautiful flag, and this one is too. It's because the thing about Scotland and everything is that I am like 1/4 Scottish, and it seems like it's so nice because I'm able to, go enjoy bagpipe music, and every once in a while I go to these festivals. It's called a Scottish festival, and it's really fun because you get to see all these bagpipes that come from different parts of Scotland, and it's like Scotland is coming to us, and because trying to travel to Scotland is extremely expensive, so Scotland brings their bagpipers to Utah, and it makes us feel like we are in Scotland. But it's nice to hear those bagpipes, and it makes me feel like I'm in Scotland. But it's someday I would like to go to Scotland, but it's just way too expensive, and I'd like to go to other places too, like Japan and Ireland, and just a lot of other things. My number one goal is trying to go to Wichita, Kansas, because one of my good friends, Tanner Brongart, is opening his first trampoline gym, and I want to be able to go there and have fun, and just live life, and meet people, and especially meet him in person, because he sounds like a really fun guy, and um even though it may seem he doesn't really post videos very much as he used to, but um he does it when he can, and it's very and when he does, I'm there to watch it and give feedback and stuff, but um yeah, he's a really cool guy, and I can pretty much see myself hanging out with him. But you know, I'm still working on it. Trying to save money for that, and buying a plane ticket, and that sort of thing. But um in the meantime, I'm trying to save up for a new phone, because my current phone that I'm talking on right now is, giving me such a hard time and causing me a lot of anxiety. And that's one of the reasons why. And a lot of technology um, really seems to give you a hard time. And um, I don't know why it does, but anyway, the battery runs down and the screen freezes on me, and there's just a lot of defects that have been crazy, going crazy, and um you know my calls are not going through properly, and it's just the other person can't hear me because the the phone call cuts out on me a lot and ends up hanging up on me, and it's just um it causes me a lot of stress and anxiety. So um yeah, I'm trying to save up for a new phone, and but anyway, I hope you guys have a great day. Um you know, sorry if I'm not fully energized, because for one thing, as you all know, um for all of you ladies out there that deal with menstrual cycles and just, you know, feeling low energy and just, you know, blah. So, that's what I'm dealing with. And, you know, but I'm getting through it. Most of my depression actually comes from menstrual cycles, because it's my hormones are basically messed up and not in line. But I'm still dealing with life, and I'm still pushing through and being happy and healthy, and um still going to the gym every now and then. But yeah, most of the time I'm doing live videos on Twitter and everything, and I try to do it on Instagram, and sometimes on YouTube. But yeah. Anyway, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and keep smiling, and yeah. I hope you guys have a great day, and thanks for watching. And if you are new to my YouTube channel, please subscribe, and please like my video and all my other videos. And Yeah. Thanks, guys. Thanks for watching and have a great day. Subscribe.